Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video, and today I'm going to be doing a redstone video. Now this redstone video is going to be part of a series of mini games. Like you can see there's a few examples here. Now these mini games are all designed by me, and some of them are even original concepts. I haven't seen them on YouTube before, so yeah, someone might have done them before, but hey, these are all designed by me, so I copied no one's design anyway. This video is going to bring you Russian roulette. Now, as you can see, I'm already prepared with my half a heart, and this is just so you know the arrow that this thing launches, the bullet, if you will, of this thing will actually kill me. So if you want to get yourself down to half a heart, all you have to do is chuck a splash potion of poison above you, drink a potion of poison, or have a witch toss it at you. Now the witch is unreliable. If you're going to use a splash potion, you toss it up, you get maximum effects. There's just a quick fun fact if you didn't know already, chucking it up gives you the full effects when it lands on you. And then if you hunger should deplete and go down anyway, because your regeneration saturation will try and heal that damage you're taking from the poison, and it should just reduce the hunger. If not, there should be a friendly husk waiting for you, and when you get hit, and will A, lower your hearts, and then B, it will give you hunger, so you'll be able to lose your little drumsticks. Now this lamp here will become apparent when it does later, and this is the gun barrel. So now it's currently off, which means that it will have a thing in the central. Where basically, yeah, this is basically when you spin it, this will be spinning the barrel, and then when you click it, hit it again, it will stop spinning, and then there'll be an item in the chamber. So if we just stand here, wait a bit. Okay, nothing. And yeah. Oh, and there you go. Yeah, so we died. Hooray. So that just goes to prove that this thing is a working thing. Let's dive into the circuitry for this thing. So first of all, we're going to remove this button here. There we go. And this is actually because I have actually, if we just collect this button, if I've actually made this very gun-like. If you notice here, bada beam, you just need a button, then that'll actually be the trigger for this, and you don't need this platform. Obviously, this platform is just here to make it more accessible. It is completely sealed within this. Now, you may be wondering what this indicator lamp does. I didn't actually showcase it because I died first time. But this indicator lamp is essentially indicating if anything's in the barrel. Since we used the arrow, it's no longer in the barrel, so you'll actually have to refill the arrows. The blank cartridges will obviously refill themselves. And this is the main area, so if we pop that back in, there you go, because it's just a comparator. So in fact, you don't actually need this indicator lamp. It's just very helpful. You can just do like that, and it will still look like a gun. But I recommend getting the comparator. It's just more useful. But this is just an indicator lamp. It isn't required for the redstone. It's just a visual indicator. There you go. Now, yes, this is the way it works. So first of all, there's a dropper randomizer on a clock. So if we take a look, it's these two here. If we spin, you'll notice that these two will be alternating. You can see here, you've got the blanks, and then you've got the arrow, which will be here. And when you stop, there will be one cartridge in here, regardless of when you stop it. So you can bring this over. You can make this infinitely long. You can make this essentially go on forever, and it will just keep mixing them, and it will never. There's no timing that you need to get right. Like even there, I just did a quick flip. There you go, quick flick again, and it's still working just fine. So they always have only one item in there. It's just how I've programmed it to work. It's also pretty noob proof. You can spam this and it won't do anything crazy. It should auto fix itself. Second of all, there's an unpowering hopper, which is this button here. This is the gun, and then this is the circuitry without the shell. So if you see the button here, there under here is this button here, and this essentially unpowers this hopper, which you may notice is actually the dispenser here with the dropper, sorry, with the two alternating. So then it unpowers it and releases the item into a dropper Veta. And let's have a look at it. So you press the button, it unloads this hopper, unlocks it. This redstone block will go down, and then the item will travel, and it will go into this dropper Veta here. As you can see, there's a little clock powering it. It will climb up into this section, the dropper Vader, which will make it go up, and it'll follow down this path. Then there's an item filter, which is step number 3. There's an item filter. If blank, then it will go back to the chamber. If arrow, it will load into the gun. So let's have a look. This is the arrow filter. If it is an arrow, it will go down here, through into this dropper Vader, come down, and then through back into the dispenser. There we go. That's pretty neat system. And then if not, then it will continue around back around to this area and then get reloaded into the chamber. So you can see that there's the stone pressure plates are the oak pressure plates are if it's a blank. This is the circuit it will take, and if it's an arrow, it will go around this circuit. Then it will do this circuit, and then it will come out onto the acacia. Now, if you're wondering what these two stone hoppers are, this is just the item that will flip back and forth to do this dropper alternating randomizer. And then arrow goes into another dropper Veta, and then it fires, as I previously mentioned. So this is a 3-wide contraption. Yeah. It's also 3 blocks tall, 4 blocks tall. 3 blocks tall if you don't count these bottom blocks as just support blocks, and this is obviously optional. I just wanted it to be shaped like a gun. Obviously, you can have this off to the side; it doesn't really matter. And as I said for the demonstration, I hooked it up so you can actually fire it from the position of it. But you would obviously have a few friends here so that they could press the button for you. Obviously, this indicator lamp, as I was saying before, it indicates if there was an item in the barrel. So if there's an item in the barrel, then it will you can tell visually, and then you'll be able to spin it. Otherwise, it will break. So the item does actually travel out. So you do have to wait until for it to come back. If it's the blank, it should be quite quick. And now here we've got the final design. This is the design with renewable. So this is basically how you're going to replenish it. So as you can see, this is the same gun. Now the way this one works is this one's actually hooked up to a skeleton farm. Okay, so this is the renewable way you can be doing it. This is the way you can replenish the arrows if you really want. You can have this hooked up to a skeleton farm. It's so obnoxious. So basically, we're going to do this test. We're not going to spin the barrel. We already have an arrow. We're going to shoot the trigger. You can see there it fires, and then we should see goes through the item filter. There it is. Triggers that. Shoots it. Now you'll see that this will now be essentially with this torch here will be requesting an arrow to refill. So if you have a skeleton farm running, you'll see this will now turn back on, so you'll be able to collect it and you'll get an arrow, and then the rest can go into your storage system. Yeah, that's it. This is the blueprint to build it. If you want all the layers, this is how you build it layer by layer. So this is the first block with the lever. This is the first thing. So I'm just going to go in F1 so you can see a bit better. If you want to build it, this is, I'm going to put myself into spectator. This is how you build it. If you want to build the first layer, first level. This is the next one. So obviously you have the lever pointing to this. This hopper here connects into this hopper right here. So make sure you're building that right. And then this one here, if you obviously notice that this hopper here will connect into this hopper there. So this is the final layer. Just pause the video to build each of these layers. And there you have it. This has been Toby Top F. This is the Russian Roulette. I'm going to be uploading more of these party mini games. If you enjoy them, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Well, I should probably say cheerio. Cheerio.